EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New York Jets and our home team. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on EA Sports. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in. Going to mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line.
Yeah, it's lagging on my end too, bro. You want to restart? Yeah, I agree.
19, Tiger, 19,
you ain't on Wi-Fi, are you? Yeah, same.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive.
Restart.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Jets and our home team. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA Sports. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. His initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll look to throw.
2nd and 7.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
third down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. That is a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking opening drive touchdown. Instead, that third down pick turns into six, Greg.
Yeah, Mike, and every offense all week works on that opening drive. It's such a critical way to get their players and get their offense settled into this game. And as you said, disastrous start. Not only turning the ball over, but allowing the defense to capitalize and take it all the way back the other way.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 2. Woo! And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Receiver in motion, headed left. And he'll pick up 2, out to the 27.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. 37.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
The tight end Fant in motion. Back to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
On the ready. Unlock Lions. Unlock Lions. Ready. Check. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tilton. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
70 Timberwolves. Wrap the ring. 18 Pioneer. 65 catch. 65.
Taylor. Well, that helps to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 3.
Panther 11. Go.
To throw is Taylor. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he will go.
Out there playing goal line defense. Oh my God.
Number 19 on the year.
That boy out there goal line.
A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful
Keep trying.
The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
We'll start at the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
at their own 21-yard line.
Man in motion is Smith.
19 Lions.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Arian Smith. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
Let's go.
Man in motion is Smith.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 79 Broncos.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Second and 5 at the 44-yard line.
70.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. Big gain for the Jets there. And even 30 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He's going to run it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. With the extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Jets are on the board. It's now 14-7.
You franchise tag him, bro. That's another thing. What I was telling you, you didn't get your off-season rewards. You could have killed a contract, cut a contract in half.
Ready to go once more as the kicks away.
Gotta be paying attention to that. Yeah, if you ain't use it, I'll give it to you still.
At the 8-yard line. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
See how big he is, bro?
At their own 18-yard line.
See how big that dude is? He ain't gonna be doing no fumbling, bro. You gotta not be doing no fumbling. That's gonna be on the zone out there.
Now, faking the give. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. A big connection to put the field as they get across midfield on that one. So a big one there to start the drive. 41 yards.
Yeah, mine doing the same, bro. Good catch, boy. Come on.
They'll run it here with 2. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Set Cougar 19.
Now Taylor. The outside complete to Thomas. And he's in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Boston. That his second touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
Come on. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, hurt. Go.
Drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
19-18. Ready.
He'll look to throw. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
It's 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
18 Cardinal.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
And this is a pretty good result. That kick will head out of bounds
at their own 28-yard line.
Ready, break. Go, Cougar 19.
This drive begins with a run by two. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Taylor looking to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. De'Ami Brown was the one he was looking for.
It's now 3rd down.
And it'll be 3rd down.
To go.
7 Pirates. Here we go. Set. Warriors 70. You got tight right there. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
1st and 10.
13 yards on that pass play. That's enough for a 1st down. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. Plenty of scoring already. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Step.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
Ready. Cowboy 80. 60 Eagles.
Throwing, Taylor. That's complete to his running back, Bisons. get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target. And in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Bisons 28, Jets 7.
Who was that in the kitchen? Talking to my sons.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and best might have even lost a yard there.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
The tight end Fant in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. He gets this into the hands of Green. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. The tight end Fant in motion.
Ooh, you lucky boy. Damn, that my guy react to that.
Pass play there, and the Jets have a 1st down.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
42-yard line.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Third down. They need 5.
Oh, this.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And it's 4th down.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Here's Daniel Whelan now, as he's on to punt for the Jets. Gets this away, and it's a good one. Angling toward the sideline. And we will not have to return it. This one angled out of bounds.
Might as well just block the motherfucker.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
19, switch.
Comes middle. Here is 2. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
It's a loss of 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's Taylor. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pocket.
I thought they was going to screw me with the flag.
Move the chains. First down at the 47.
Well, Mike, I think our namesake, John Madden, would be very proud of this one. 3rd and inches. Let's just go old school, man. Give it to our fullback and let him pound his way up there, pick up the first down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw.
You got to do the dumb animation, bro. That's a touchdown. Catch the ball and fucking run.
The 25-yard line. It is a big play on first down. 32 yards. First and 10. Back to throw is Taylor. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Austin. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does.
I can do it for you after the game, bro. I can just send me like a... You on PlayStation, right?
Both teams ready to go once more.
You playing on PlayStation?
Away.
Yeah, just send me a chat.
Here we go on the return.
I'll let you know what you need.
Good job.
Voice chat.
They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
I know I'm going to send money for it. I'm going to send money for it. Talk to my wife. He came back and left back out. Say no like what? Nah, he said he in the over at the neighbor's house.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Will Shipley. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Jets first down.
Back to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
That one swung out wide to Shipley. And he'll take this one in. Will Shipley. Touchdown, Jets. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. And the Jets are able to edge a bit closer.
Jets 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
And not only a heck of a return, but it changes a little bit of the coach's strategy. You're thinking he's just going to sit on this score. He's willing to take it into the locker room for the half. All of a sudden now you get a big return, you got a short field, and this offense has a chance to steal some points here before halftime.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready?
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Here we go. Set. Ready?
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
On the play. It's 4th down.
To throw is Taylor. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Taylor. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock.
There's 2 big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike. Is the first one, how do they operate on 3rd
All right, that's
down?
kind of late.
But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here.
And he's in. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, Bisons. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half as that one's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for it.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready? No, 70 Timberwolves.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway.
Panther 11, 70 Lions. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup.
To the air now on first and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Go.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Austin. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. Now, for the point after. The kick is good. And the Bisons add on to their already sizable lead.
Jets 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Come on.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 6.
At the 28-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Cardinal,
Open man, left side, he's got it. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. Now give on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
He'll look to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, Jets.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Check.
On first down, they'll go with 2. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On the ready. Cup 19. 18 Cardinal. Panther 11. Go.
Now, Taylor. His throw left side is complete. Down the sideline. And he will take this one in. 70 yards for the touchdown. Now to try here for the point out. His kick is good. And the Bisons stretch things out even further.
56. Jets 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, when you've given up this many points, you're going to get quite the workload with your return units, and that's a really good effort right there. I mean, it's going to get lost anytime you have a one-sided game like this, but that's great determination on that run.
Beast.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll work forward
Nah.
for about 3.
I drafted
It's
him.
second down.
He was a rookie.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd
But he
and
was a
6.
rookie when I drafted him.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Jets first down. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Going downfield, right side, and it's gone. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
70 Timberwolves.
A run on first and goal. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
brings up 2nd and goal.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
This defense holding tight. Now from the 3-yard line, they'll try to stop 3rd and goal.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Ready?
Shipley.
There you had it. He must have thought hit the wrong play.
Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
No gain on
He
the
picked the
play.
wrong play. He thought
Brings
you was
up
passing.
4th and goal.
Hey, saying what it look like. Just telling you what it looked like.
Smash! Check smash!
Definitely looked like it.
They'll try and run for it. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down.
Yeah, in this game,
Well,
Mike,
it's better
it's
now.
just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Boy, keep that heat coming. We gotta watch out for that.
Taylor looking to throw. A little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings
The
up
drag
2nd
route. We used to
and
say this is
5
day one
at the
install.
10-yard
Every
line.
single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll run. It's 2. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. They get 15 on that game. And that will be a first
That's
down.
good for an Austin first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And will be taken down all the way up past the 45.
That's another.
They get
Austin
21
first down.
on that one. That's
First
enough
and
for
10
a
at
first
the
down.
46-yard line.
Run over center now with 2. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll go about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
Wow, baby.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Go.
Throwing. Taylor. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Intended for number 21.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third?
And he's got another one. Touchdown, Bisons. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
63, Jets 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now they'll set up to throw. Got a man open down the field on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
46 yards.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. Pick up of 46 yards.
46 yards on the play. First down, Jets.
19 Tigers.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another set. What to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot.
Here we go. Set. Mustang 19.
Man in motion is Smith. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
A gain of 17 yards. It's 4th down.
Go street.
Man in motion is Smith.
7 Pirates. Go.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That one hauled in. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
First down, Jets.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
There isn't
10
much room
at the
for
20
error
yard
when
line.
operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Rig alert. Hey,
Receiver in motion. Going right.
79 Broncos. Come on.
to the air once more on second down. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Yards to go.
Jones operating out of the pistol. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Jones. That is caught at 3. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Now that's funny, boy. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Will Shipley. Touchdown, Jets. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least we'll pay off with a touchdown, right?
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the set. Hey, go.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
Now give up the middle. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening.
He was
going to lose a yard.
Jermaine Johnson.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
18 Cardinal. Trap 60, trap.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 3rd and 9.
19 Lion, down. Hawk, set 18 Rattler. Cougar 19.
Run out of the gun, and it's Tootin. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Pretty obvious they're just trying to catch the defense off guard. Everyone's thinking 3rd and long. That's a passing down, and we're going to sneak a run in. So give credit to this defense. They were well prepared for both run and pass, and they don't fall for it.
And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return.
I mean, that's a punt situation, bro. Why would somebody go for it there? That's just being an asshole.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run, and that is Jarquez Hunter. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Oh, come on, man.
It's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Up the middle, it is Hunter. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
3 yards. That's good for a Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jones. Forced to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
It's a gain of
And this is one of the downfalls
yards.
to man coverage, Mike. Anytime the defender's eyes are so locked in on their responsibility, there's not a lot of guys with eyes on the quarterback. In this case, he escapes the pocket, becomes a runner, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Throwing on 1st down is Jones.
This isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Back to throw is Jones. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think like they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Jones. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Jones. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Slot man going to move in motion left. Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. In the middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Inside give to Hunter. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
No gain on the play.
Now Jones throwing on 2nd down. That one's incomplete. Coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it. And it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Ball incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown.
I'm gonna send you a party invite after this game so I can do your upgrades real quick, bro.
You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
You see that film thing over my linebacker head, bro? You know what that means? That film thing over the... I can see your play if you run it multiple times. I can see your play if you run it multiple times over and over and over again. It's one of his abilities.
You find yourself down big.
Yeah, go look at my when you get a chance, look at my look at the playback of my game. I'm screaming. If you keep running a play over and over again and I got that activated, it's gonna show me your play art.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They got out of the gates hot. Ran out to the big first quarter lead, did not look back as they cruise in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.
Alright, so it depends on what you want. Let me pull up the different shits. Hang on a second. So I know you said you ain't got no cap space. So your biggest contract can get sliced in half. So who's your biggest contract? Let me go look. I don't even know. Look like your biggest contract is probably gonna be your corner who got 6 years left. 122 million. It's an easy way to look at it. If you go look at like cap penalty, whoever got the highest cap penalty. So it's between I would do my contract, my corner or that left tackle. You can cut either one of those contracts in half. One of them getting 155, 39. Yeah, the only thing we. Yeah, go to GM office, then look at team salaries. Yeah, you can go total if you sort by total. But the thing is, he got 3 years left. You see, but them 3 years going. Well, this year is almost over, so technically it's 2 years left. So, but if you let's see what it say. If I cut you half, I'm gonna edit the contract to remove half of it. So right now it's 155 total. But see, it ain't gonna cut 155 in half because he already got paid 3 years, so it's gonna cut the remaining. So what it should do is take 2030 down from 26 million to 13 million. It should take 2031 to about, so right now it's about 40 million. It should take it down to 20 million, and then in 2032 he'll be getting paid 20 million. Or you can get the corner, but we only got like 3 years left of Madden anyway. 3 seasons left until the new Madden drops, so. I mean, you can do the corner. I don't know which one gonna save you the most money though. Probably the corner. Nah, you only can do one of them, bro. You say both. Probably. So it's a couple of them that's gonna help you. Probably the shit. I don't know which one gonna be best. Let's see. Technically, but the thing is, the other dude got 3 more years left. Them 3 years ain't hurting that much. So I'm gonna do your offensive lineman. And watch what I'm saying. I'm gonna show you how I'm finna do it right now. I'm gonna take a picture of this screen. So you don't really need no money this year because all the money you worried about is next year. So really, you only saving about. Let's see, you should be only saving about 40 million with the left tackle. But let me look at the corner. That's 10. It depends. I wouldn't do it a lot. I would try to avoid it if I can. But sometimes it help you if you're trying to get if you're trying to like sign somebody. Now, if you're trying to sign somebody to this year, like this season, that's the only time it's really good. Oh shit, am I on the right dude? Yeah. So right now I say total salary 38. I'm gonna take it down to what's half of 38. Let's see, that'll be 4. Then so that's about 19. Yeah, 19. So I'm gonna take it down to 19 million. Damn, his signing bonus is what they got you at. You weren't playing with him, was you? When you paid him, you weren't playing with this motherfucker, boy. You paid the fuck out of him. That signing bonus was nice. So you gave him a signing bonus of almost 117. Half of 100 is 50. Half of 16 is 8. So he should be 58. Take him down to 58. Alright, that probably open up some decent cash for you. Let's see. We'll go back in, come out. So right now that took you down from how much was your cap penalty? Your cap penalty was, let's see, what's your money for next year? Well, now it's 34. Let's see, 20. Yeah, that's what you need to do. 2030 spending. All right, so the next one you can do, I know you want to keep your quarterback. Let me go look. Hang on a second. Since she been on your team, you drafted him? How long you been on your team? Yeah, so I think he was a draft. Yeah, he been with the Jets the whole time. So he can get a veteran's extension, I believe. Add 3 years to his contract. Let me go look. Let me look at what was out there. So you got to pay attention to the rewards, man. That shit really help. Let's see. This one say enforce a backstop Joker. Nope. I ain't won none this season. Really, I be shit mainly the Bison. I mean, not the Bison, the Browns kicking my ass. But I done lost to a couple other people though. Man, I really be my work schedule's so crazy. I don't really be locked in all the time like that. I come home late after working all day and play a Super Bowl game or you know an important playoff matchup. Any player, it says any player who has completed exactly, it say exactly 3 years with your team, but I'm gonna give it to you because he's been on there for 5, but I'll give it to you. It say receive a 3-year contract extension for the current salary. So I'm gonna add 3 years to him, and then it says you get 30 attributes, 10 per 10 per category, but you can't boost speed. Not only non-physical stats. So I'm gonna boost them. You get 10 points. I mean 30 points to add to them. Just gotta let me know what you want. So I'm gonna give him a 3-year contract extension, lock you in for him. That's gonna keep his money low. Yeah. So he already in the first year. Yeah. Nah, like you can boost like his if you wanna boost his awareness, his strength, or if you wanna boost it, well his throw power 97. You can boost his throw on the run by 10 if you want. Uh, you say the 3. I'm gonna boost his stamina by 9, 6, 7, 8. I mean 8. So that means you got 22 left. That stamina gonna keep him in the game. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You got use 18, so you got 12 left. I boosted star on the run to 99. Uh, what else? Place break sack. I don't think you really need that. Probably you don't throw deep. I don't know. That's supposed to be. Nope. He probably be a drafted player. Oh, well, that's your son or something, bro. I, I don't know for sure. I ain't never heard that name. You got 4 more left. I'm gonna boost your. Let's see. I'm gonna give you 1 more left. I'll give you 1 extra throw power. All right, he done. So now if you look at him now, he that actually, damn, that kind of took you out of the cap penalty. I wonder how that worked. Like now you positive cap space if you look at it. If you go out and look at it, you got 20 million. Yeah, so that one helped you right there. And you got 1 more boost with like oh, I gotta charge this more. That's the charger right here. I'm tripping. I gotta get my ass in the bed too. What time is it? It's 2. So it depends on what you want to boost. Your lineman, I see you do a lot of pass rushing. You want to boost the end, wide receiver, like what you want to boost. So we got you know, like, let me look at your receivers. Let me look at your squad right quick.
Oh man, he don't play with me.
So yeah, your wide receiver is decent.
Yeah,
You got a couple decent ones too. Some young ones, Green and
right. It ain't
uh,
letting me sign these boys.
what is it saying? Do you probably gotta wait till the next advance.
Oh, okay.
Your lineman kind of old, bro. They kind of old. I don't know if I would do anything with them. Probably Stevens. I'll probably boost them up some.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me look at your defensive tackles. Yeah, your tackle already nice. Oh yeah, you can re-sign them. See your linebackers. She blitz a lot with your linebackers too. They all damn. You got a lot of old cats. You don't be drafting, bro. You gotta start drafting your team, bro.
You know one thing about me,
You just
I
jump
just
on the play.
jump on and play, man. You one thing about me, I'm one of your best active players.
That's what's up, man. That's what I like. That's what the leagues need. All right, so Brad Stevens, he already nice. 85 speed, 87 finesse. Let me see what it say. Yeah, you
That's
probably.
why don't want to draft. He don't want it. He talking about, oh no, that's Doug Hayes.
Let's see what you can get with him.
You said Brandon Stevens?
Brent Stevens, Stephen
Oh,
Stevens. Yeah.
oh, okay.
So you can get the Ghost DL pass. It's the defensive line pass speed rusher that boosts his finesse moves, pop pursuit moves, and tackle. You also get a bump in his acceleration and speed, but it's only go up to max 88 for speed, and he already at 85.
Okay.
Or you can get the Juggernaut, which is more like a dominant pass rusher, where you get 10 plus.
Take that. Dominant pass rush.
But they all but dominant pass rusher boosts. One is just if you want finesse or if you want power.
Power.
The finesse gonna make him more quicker. You sure you want power over finesse?
Yes.
Or there's another one that you can get where you can make him superstar, but it's on he only get the superstar trait. You want to make him superstar?
Yeah.
All right, let me go look at that. Hang on a second. See what that say. Forgot the name of it. I think this is.
Man, I seen my cows today.
That's what's up.
Yeah, my wife having do a family get together, man. Her mom's birthday that passed away. They all getting together, going to do the grave site
That's what's up, bro.
next Saturday.
My mom been gone since 2009.
Yeah, mine's
Yeah,
been gone since '93.
damn. Never get easier, do it.
Uh,
It don't get easier, do it.
and man, man, she was 65.
My mom was 43, bro.
What she died from?
Congestive heart failure.
That's the same thing my wife. I mean, my mom's. She had heart
You said she had heart surgery?
Heart surgery. Yeah, she had heart surgery, and it didn't go through.
Damn, hate to hear that.
You know, it made, but you know, then my father passed in 2005. I was like,
Hey, you out here solo dolo.
yeah. Then my brother, my sisters. You know, I'm the youngest out of 13.
Wow. I'm the only child. I can't even understand that. I'll boost him up. He nice. Make sure you go start him now. Put some abilities on that boy. Let me show you that ability I was telling you about too, bro. Do you even got it?
What ability?
Where you get to see the shit. So on you ain't got it, but go to your Mike linebacker, Ashamoa.
What the NFL roster?
I'm gonna just show you. I'm gonna jump off after this, but and then look at your defensive end. I just made him nice. Look at your Mike linebacker on your defensive end. It's the
You talking about green?
No, I'm talking about your Mike linebacker, your middle linebacker, pretty much.
Oh, my middle linebacker.
Yeah, you ain't got the ability yet unlocked, but I'm just gonna show you which one it is. At the bottom, it say film study, and pretty much what it says: defenders with this ability have full vision of plays the offense have run.
Who is this?
Who was
You
what?
talking about the second?
Yeah, look at him, and then go to his superstar abilities. It ain't unlocked, but I want you to see the one I'm talking
How
about.
you go to how you go to superstar?
Click on him, bro.
Oh, okay.
Click on him and then go to abilities at the top. You just really come play. You don't even be fucking with your abilities, huh?
Nah.
Bro, you
Oh,
like it.
okay.
Go down to the bottom where it say film study. You see where it say film study right there?
Film.
You can see the play art of your opponents run the same play over and over again.
Oh, and I normally do.
You sure
Where the
do.
film study at?
Look at your linebacker, bro. Go over the abilities.
I'm looking at my linebacker.
Click on superstar abilities and go down. You see how you can change it, but a bunch of them locked because you ain't got him. He got to be 90 overall in field general. If you get him 90 overall field general, which is not going to happen for this guy because he's already 30. But it says defenders with this ability will have full vision of plays the offense has run a scaling number of times each quarter via coach cam.
So when a person keep running the same play, what they do?
See your full play art, bro. Like if you go look at my screen and go to like the fourth quarter where you was running that same play to try to hit me over the middle,
Yeah.
I was looking at the full play art. Just like you was on your screen as you was making adjustments and everything.
Oh,
You can put that on your middle linebackers, but don't damn what rated high enough. And I think your safeties. You got a safety that's traded? Nope. Well, you got one, but he
why
ain't good
you
enough.
don't play? Why you don't play in the world match?
Cause I ain't got time for that, bro. Them dudes be cheesing it up. They do all the cheeses and the AI exploits. I ain't got time for all that.
Yeah, going to school, right? So what? You 23?
Bro, I'm 45, bro. He said 23. I'm 45.
Oh, 45 and still going to school.
I just went back. I never went to college after high school. I had a whole family, a son, my girlfriend, who my wife now, a whole family. I come from them.
Okay.
I had a bunch of adverse childhood experiences, so to speak. So as soon as I was able to get on my own, that's what I did. Since about 19, with a kid, a whole wife. Basically, I got three sons now and a granddaughter.
Dang, I got you about 21
Hey, it's a blessing to see 60. You 60? If I'm for, oh, that's a blessing to see that old and still be able to play Madden. That's what's up, bro. That's what I'm gonna be doing at 66 too. Still playing Madden. That ain't nothing. That's good. Shit, keep your cognitive abilities. I bet you don't get no Alzheimer's.
Well, I lost my memory in March the 29th.
You did?
Yeah, man.
What?
They said it came from my sinus. I got bad sinus.
Shit, me too. So that's probably gonna happen to me too. But that ain't out here being all you're having that Alzheimer's stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's different.
that is true. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm retired military, retired
Uh,
post office.
my grandmother worked for the post office for years. She was supervised. She retired from there. Years.
Yeah,
I actually got hired for the post office, bro, but they talked me out of it. I was sitting in the orientation. The lady was talking about how she used to sling mail and go in the snow. And in Texas, she couldn't stand slinging it in the heat. Man, I left that place like, yeah, I ain't taking this job. I'm good. Like, I'm good. It'd be too hot this summertime. Out there sweating. Hell, I've been passed out. Excuse me.
yeah. Hey, J Ball, man. I'm a get me some sleep, man.
Man, I'm about to do the same, bro. But just go look at that defensive, excuse me, that defensive end I made you there. I got the hiccups. Make sure you start them. Excuse me.
Bet.
All right.
All right.
Yep. Excuse me. Week 17.